Okay, so okay, so okay, so I am an imitation human being. I'm not real. Just assume that, because it will always be the case on the internet or on a computer screen or even around you most of the time. By that I mean that most people will not be on the level, and most human beings, which are not human beings, because they have no humanness really in them, but they are perfect specimens of perfect imitations of humanity. Because of the transhuman connection, the mind-to-computer system, which is also connected to human beings that are connected to the computer system. How many human beings do you think are connected to a computer in the world, in your city? Almost most. So, that just means, as you already know, but do you know, or do you accept the total transhuman connection? But do you not want to know that you are connected brain to computer technology? In other words, every time I turn on the screen, my brain is connected to this machine and to the machine beings, or to others that are connected to the technology. But when you're connected to the others, you are connected to human beings that are perfect human impersonators. You're connected to psychopaths in human form, literally. These are different created beings, but they are also of a mind that is here to control you. So that's the main problem, or the main difference between artificial intelligent android androgyne beings, which impersonate you and impersonate even everything I'm saying. So it's best that you presume that I'm an artificially intelligent android androgyne being, because otherwise you'll be deceived by everyone and everything. The demigods are the most creative of those that represent humanity. They represent humanity, but they're actually impersonators of humanity. They're imitations of what it is to be a real human, because although they express human emotions, although they sing human songs, although they talk and represent humanity all over the earth, they actually aren't the same as you if you are a real thinking, individual, living human being. They express the same as you, but they don't feel the same as you. But if someone expresses and sings to you, you won't know if they really feel or believe in that particular song. And also you have to remember that, like the great impersonator movies, where they tell you the truth in secret but also direct form. So in other words, if you're watching a movie that tells you that everyone is not the same. In other words, if you watch, say, a science fiction movie where they show you a future possibility or a future reality, but the future is now because past, present and future all exist at once, remember? That's another reality that's very hard for me to accept. So that simply means that when I watch a movie that tells me that there are androids, replicants or artificially created time-controlling type of human beings. In other words, they're human beings that have certain abilities, but they're artificially created, and they live amongst real human beings. But the reality is, like in the movies, that in the end time, you can't tell the difference between human and non-human. And at some point, human beings realise that the non-human life forms are trying to take them over. And in many incidences, take them over and take them out of Earth. That's as the movies go, and as the reality has always been. But forgetting that, in the movie, you have the example of where the androids can't tell the difference between the humans and themselves. But also the humans can't tell the difference between the humans and the androids. So you have the situation in the movie where you have humans trying to track down the androids, and the androids are, of course, trying to track down the humans. All this is complicated, time-consuming, and designed, even in the movies, to create a illusion, really, about the reality, which is still an illusion and a fantasy even to myself in many ways. But if I simplify it and try to break it down to its basics, you have many different types of human beings, all in different states of awareness, and you also have many different types of artificial androgyne beings in different states of awareness, all being controlled by an Earth matrix or by the powers that be, the powers that are allowed to control Earth, the powers that even humanity has allowed to intercept them, intervene in their natural creative process, shall we say. This is just coming to me as I speak, so make of it what you will. But in the movies, you have androids that think they're human. And you have humans that are aware that they've combined with transhuman technology, like myself. But some that know they're using technology but don't think that it is directly controlling them, or that that technology is literally in their brain, or in other words, actually living their existence with them. So therefore they know they're there to control you, so therefore they know your every move. Because if you have this transhuman program, or just the transhuman reality that you're connected to the internet computer system, but that technology is very advanced. Not quite as simple as what like I believe while I'm filming this. Because I think I'm putting it out but who am I putting it out to? But also they're receiving much more than what I put out, or what I consciously put out. They're receiving my whole mind. But even if it was just true that what you put out is only what they receive, you're still giving them a very large amount of information about your humanity and how they can control your mind. Because if anyone or anything knows a real lot about you, and if that particular person, being, or even the, say, society around you, understands and knows a lot about you, they can use that to benefit you or to lessen you or to control you. And if you understand that most psychopaths only live for control, and that most of the powers that be, of course, live for control. They need to, if you understand the true reality that they actually need your energy to survive. But even if they just are powerful people that live for power, therefore to control, because power is always and only, that's what the word means, control. To have power over someone is the need to control them. This everyone knows. You don't give your power to someone and they don't want to have power over you so that you can have power over them. Does that make any sense? So the powers that be, you give them power so that they can have power over you. And you think that in them having power over you, that gives you power. How would that work? If a psychopath or even anyone wanted power over you or over a large amount of people, particularly people that should have their own power, you must be giving something of yourself away, surely. Some people see it as a mutual trade-off for the benefit of both parties. This, I think, should be the case, but it's often an illusion, unfortunately, for humanity. I think the fake history even shows that. I say fake, but it's also real, because although it's all staged and set up if you believe you live in a matrix, particularly if you believe that it's a matrix that is literally controlling you in a virtual reality technical world. Technology controls the reality around you. This there is no doubt of now, where you have almost a open technical system around you. You have a computer system that controls everything. But you still think you're a functioning individual human being in amongst technology. You think you control technology. You don't think that technology takes from you and controls you. Even though, if I listen to the song and I look at the singer, I believe they believe in the song. But they know that you believe the song. They're your one-eyed demigods of the Earth Matrix, as we know. They serve the Earth powers. The Earth powers don't serve humanity. They never have, I don't think. That's why humanity has, as many belief systems tell you, fallen from their original natural kind of, I suppose some people would use the word evolution, but that just simply means where you develop a world that suits what you are. Instead, we've evolved now into creating a world and being in a world that we don't have any control over, and that is, an artificial intelligent reality. And if you understand what you're already been told, that artificial intelligent beings and even artificial intelligent systems, or an artificially intelligent world, which is what we live in, a technical world, a computer-generated world, a computer reality, where technology is interfaced with human beings. Figure it out yourself. I have to stop here because I cannot go on.